Good. Oh, I'm sure you should have several.
I've got a question.
Good.
It's, I don't know if it was on the article here, but, on this,
Hmm?
couple things. I had this in my purse.
Mhm.
Is that okay? I mean,
Sure.
the problem is, I'm worried about this flipper thing, and then it's gonna go off in my purse if I accidentally, cause you know how purses are, you have all kinds of stuff in there, and I don't know, is that safe? I mean, and how,
It's as safe as the safety on a gun.
well, I don't know what that is either.
Yeah, I don't either, but I don't care. I haven't.
Well, but
it
what
doesn't
I'm
matter.
saying is, I noticed just getting it out of my purse, it was moved to like maybe a quarter of an
Yeah.
inch or something, I don't know.
I don't think, I do not believe I would be concerned about it, because not only does it have to come all the way off,
Uh-huh,
then it's gotta be depressed.
I see.
And,
Take it in the backyard and try it.
yeah, if everybody
so
has
afraid.
read the material and hasn't taken it out back and at least pushed it down one time, you need to do that.
I guess you do.
Yeah, you gotta know how much, what it
Is
takes.
it hard? Well, I'll find
Yeah.
out, but,
But just, don't look the other way, you know,
well, anyway,
don't point at a squirrel or anything.
what is your recommendation though? I mean, I believe I'm gonna do that now, but,
It'll probably, I know that it'll probably reach 15 feet, but you need to do it yourself so you know how far it reaches, okay?
the thing said to hit him in the face, but I thought we just went across the chest or anywhere, just.
No,
straight.
you gotta hit them in the face.
You have to hit him in
Well,
the face.
sure, if it gets on their skin, it will burn, okay, and it will hurt. But if you want 100% effectiveness, and the object of it is to blind them so that you can get away. That's the whole object of
I
the thing.
guess it's hard to think about blinding someone, but I guess you
Well,
want to.
I wouldn't think so. You know,
Temporarily.
we're gonna,
Well, but I mean, I know.
we're
what you're
gonna
saying.
talk about that once we get out on the floor, but you'll get over that anxiety.
Okay.
What about if they wear glasses, will it?
Don't matter. Yeah,
They'll get
if you,
enough of
in a
it?
couple of seconds, I mean, you got 30 seconds. You don't have to save one for the next guy.
Right.
Use it all. Well,
30
if you know,
seconds.
it's only $10.
I'll use it all, just keep pressing it.
Well, heck yeah.
Well, I thought it only took one thing, but you're saying just keep.
As long as you hold it down, it will spray
Oh, okay.
until you hold it down for 30 seconds, and by then he'll be in a puddle of.
Yeah,
You will have hit his face. Okay?
Sure.
No, but you'll feel a lot better about it if you get used to how it works.
Right.
Okay, that's not a big deal.
But you said, okay, have it ready when you're coming out of the stores.
I wouldn't walk out of any place at night
Or
without.
even during the day.
Well, I know, but especially at night.
Yeah.
Remember that you're still responsible to be aware of your surroundings and all the other things, including some of the other stuff we're gonna give you tonight, and then the stuff we'll give you next week and the week after that, is going to reinforce the things that we say in here about when you leave, walk out with another person. Ask for somebody to walk out with you. Don't put yourself, don't make a victim out of yourself. Don't do all the things you're not supposed to do because it'll be okay this time. It's just not worth it.
So one more question, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But as we're walking out, should we undo this so that we've got our keys ready in one hand and our thing, sprayer? And
No, I'd leave them all in one hand.
You would?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would, because if that doesn't work, then you don't have to switch hands and play
Dead.
juggle, and, because I'm not gonna use the keys. And, you will get over the fact of, this poor guy that maybe only wants your purse, but under some circumstances, he might want something else. And you just, society's gonna understand why you, yeah. They're not, you're not gonna be on the Channel 7 News that, this woman just beat the hell out of this guy,
Well,
and all he wanted was a light for his cigarette.
if I stand there and go like this for 30 seconds, I might.
Well, if he's on the ground going like that, you might wanna stop. But until he's done, you shouldn't be. Let me pass these around. Everybody please
I
take.
don't want access to it, but I just want to get it right.
No, there's no such thing. No such thing as split question.
Whatever it is.
Honestly, there's not.
Yeah.
Sure, everybody else is fine. Oh, yeah, I got lots more. Some of this reinforces, some of it gives you some more understanding about tasers and guns and pepper spray, Mason pepper spray. It'll reinforce it, it'll give you more information. Please read it, it's very important. And that's why when you come back, I expect you to have questions. probably do some extra. Now, nobody's here that wasn't here last time, right? You two gals are, okay, are you signed up? You, okay.
Someone who was signed up will not be able to come. I
Hmm.
got her book.
Oh, that's a shame.
So does someone need one?
But yes, actually, okay. Put them in that,
I knew it.
I have to reiterate, the object of this class is for you to feel safer in your own mind, have a game plan on what you're gonna do when you're by yourself and you're in situations where you can't holler for help or won't do you any good, you don't think. And to have some tools for if you do get in a situation that you couldn't avert, that you can take care of yourself, you can defend yourself. And like I said, the most important thing that you've already got is that. I'm gonna show you we're gonna work on some more things today. You found out how easy it was last time just to get away from somebody and grab you by the arm. And why we start out with some simple things like that is what normally happens, and we told you last time that most situations that you get in will be involving someone that you already know, unfortunately, family member or friend or associate. That's just the way it happens. And there's two reasons that that they become men become aggressive, and one is because they want what you have, possession-wise, and you looked like you were the easiest target at the given moment. Or number two, they want to rape you or something like that. So the first thing you want to put in your mindset is that when someone approaches you, comes into your sphere of influence, or it looks like they're coming into your sphere of influence, you're going to have to make a decision as to whether all you have to do is stop them from being aggressive, or you're going to have to defend yourself. And that's not just a funny thing to say, because it could be Uncle Joe who's just had too many beers. Okay, he doesn't know where he's at or what's going on, and he's going to come out and grab you and try to be, macho or something. But you have to deal with that because you don't want to get hurt, And we'll show you. This is for when it's all you have to do is stop the situation from progressing, and that happens more often than the other one does. And then there are those times where somebody is going to actually try to either rape you or inflict great bodily damage on you or try to kill you. Very easy to find out, very easy to flag what's going to happen. Carlos and Reese, please, just stand there. Casey, sorry. No, bring it on in here. Okay. Now, if Carlos grabs Reese's hand, and we did this exercise yesterday, okay, chances are, at this point in time, all he wants to do is get closer, intimidate you, so that he can take your purse or your possessions or some other motivation like that. If, however, he grabs you around the throat and starts to choke you, go ahead. Okay? Now that's imminent danger. Now you're in danger of your life. And according to the law, if something like that happens, you're totally justified for doing all the things we're going to show you tonight. Okay? What you learned last time was just, when you grab her hand, the first thing you're going to do is similar to what we make the students in class do when they sound off, is instead of sounding off, you're going to sound off by saying, back up. Just scream back up at you. Go ahead. Do it now.
Back up!
Okay? You have to do that. Okay? If you have to say, back up or stop it. Okay? That will give him pause to think in his own mind that, well, maybe she's not the victim I thought she was. That's all you need to do to put in this guy's brain, okay, is that well, you're not gonna let this happen, or I'm gonna have resistance. Because he doesn't wanna make a scene, he doesn't want other people to notice what's going on, so it will draw attention. And he might just stop, okay? If he doesn't, you know how to get away anyway and run away. Because all you wanna do is extricate yourself from the situation and run away. That's what you wanna do, because if you do, you will live to say, back up another day, all right? If so anyway, but if it's, they intend, nobody puts a chokehold on somebody except for the person who wants you to stop breathing. Otherwise, they wouldn't do that. Now, it's a stupid thing to do, and we'll show you why, as far as in terms of self-defense. Just like anytime they put both hands on you at all, it's a stupid thing to do, because they got nothing else to do except talk to you. Okay, because they have to let, get one hand go. But those are the two things you want to look for. If he comes up and puts his hand on your shoulder, okay, if you break his jaw and then shove both of your fingers in his eyes and blind him for the rest of his life, okay, kick him in the groin, knock him out, dislocate a vertebrae, and all this other stuff that my martial artists have been learning how to do, okay, that's a bit of overkill, because the police are gonna say, well, was he choking you, or was he dragging you, or was he trying to talk to you, or maybe he wanted to use your phone or something, or you don't know that, So you can't say, anybody gets within 3 feet of me, I can do anything I want to, and it's too bad for you. That doesn't work that way. But if they are to put you in a position where they're gonna, cut off your air supply, drag you into the bushes, put you in another position, you're safest where you are at the moment they come up and make contact with you. Don't ever leave that position. Once you're facing the person walking out of Winn-Dixie, heading for your car, and he comes up and he puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, come on with me. Obviously, you're not gonna do that, but you have to make sure in advance that if something like that happens, you're not gonna go. Because if you go, your chances of escaping get proportionally lower and lower and lower till you don't have any anymore. Once it gets you between the cars, nobody can see you. Okay, and once you get you in a car, or just get in your car now, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put up a resistance, because if he's got a gun and he says, get in the car or I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna say, go ahead and shoot. That's exactly what I would say, and I know that's the same thing that she would say, go ahead and shoot, blah, blah. But,
Well,
because if he wants to shoot you, he's gonna shoot you anyway. He's not gonna shoot you because you said, no, I'm not gonna get in the car, because that's gonna draw all the attention in the world when a gun goes off. It's just not gonna happen that way. Read the information we gave you tonight, it explains that probably better than I am. But you need to understand that if you accede to any of his demands, or any of the things that he wants you to do, like get in the car, give me your purse, just say no. What's he gonna do then? Well, okay, then I'm gonna drag you into the car. Oh, well, now that's imminent danger. Okay, now we can break his jaw, now we can do this and we can do that, okay? But if he's gonna shoot you, he's gonna shoot you. If he wants your kids, he's gonna take the kids. If he says, give me your purse or I'll shoot you, give him the purse and run away. Give him the purse, listen to me, give him the purse and run away. If he's gonna shoot you, he would have shot you before he asked for the purse. He's not gonna shoot you because you're running away. He's got your purse. Okay, so think it through. Any questions about this?
It's really
Yep.
our word against his word,
Well,
because he
except,
says, I didn't touch her or something,
yeah,
you're saying.
kinda sorta it's your word against his word, but they're gonna take your word. They will take your word, if there are no witnesses. That's not something for you to worry about. Many
Well,
things,
but you just said,
Get
many,
a good lawyer.
if they're not, there's a fine line between when you can beat the hell
well,
out of
if,
them.
if the guy's 230 pounds, hasn't shaved in a long time, wears a tank top, isn't real clean cut, really looks grungy, and there's you.
But what if he's got a suit on and he's just drunk or something, you know?
That's right.
He might be a.
Then you learn how to get away from him and run away. Or inflict enough pain so that he'll stop. Remember, pepper spray works for drug addicts, drunks, people in psychotic rages. You know, it will make their eyes close and water and burn, and they'll be blind for a certain length of time. And so you're not gonna, you know, first of all, they gotta find you after that happens. But, you know, if they can, it's pretty easy to defend yourself against a person who's, doesn't have their sight, most of the time.
Most of the time.
But it's a good question. They will take your word for it. Yeah, because you're not gonna walk up to somebody like that who's got 30 pounds of ink on him and is a big muscular guy, you went up, I don't think any police officer's gonna say, did you pick a fight with him?
Yeah.
Probably not. And there almost always is somebody who's seen it happen. Okay, except for in some circumstances, but only 10% of the time, if something happens to you, it's gonna happen to you in that situation. You know, it's just not good, it's not good. And if he comes up to you and asks for your purse, give him the purse. Give him whatever he wants in material possession. Don't let him put his hands on you. Don't let him touch you. You can't do that. He's not allowed to do that, but he can have your purse. You know, you can call up the credit card companies and tell them to stop it, and they won't charge you for it, and things like that, you know, and get another driver's license, et cetera. It's not worth it, putting yourself in danger to protect a possession. But it is to protect your life. Any other questions?
I can't yell. If I get hurt or scared, I just.
Did I give you some pepper spray?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Well, then you won't be able to get in his face and yell, no, back off!
Right.
Okay, that'll make him blink right away anyway. And there's nothing wrong with making him blink, because that's enough time to do a lot of crazy things to people in the blink of an eye. But if you can, most people
Yeah.
can, not everybody. But, you know, I can get you a horn, an air horn, but instead of blowing that in his face, I'd rather you blinded him with the cover. All that's gonna just piss him off, an air horn.
Just like a double.
But what he doesn't wanna do is draw attention to what's happening. He wants you to go somewhere else with him, so there'll be less chance of attention. And that's the one thing you cannot do, because as soon as you accede to that demand, your chances of getting away get less and less and less, almost down to nothing. So ever give him the opportunity to get away with making you do something.
But what about, I have a question, what about if you're driving and you've got a kid in the car and they want the car? What do you do then? You say give them
Take the
purse.
kid and get out of the car, give him the car.
They don't want.
What if you can't get the kid out of the car? I mean, because they're in a big hurry, you know what I mean? They don't know the kid, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a tough situation, and you're not gonna like my answer. You're,
Okay.
you're not gonna like my answer, but read the material. It's amazing that you brought that up, because it's not in this one, it'll be in the next one. But, if you can't get the kid out of the car and he wants the kid, okay,
Well, I say he wants the car, but he could want the kid too, I guess. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get out of the car and call 911. I would get out of the car and call the
Let him
cops.
take the kid.
Here's my car, here's my driver's license, or here's my license plate number if you know it. Here's where he's headed, here's what it looks like, you know, they'll catch you. But if you don't, then you're both in the car with him. And you haven't got a chance to call the police, do you? And if you don't call the police, who's gonna? So that's a tough decision to make. But you can go down the road of, I'm not leaving my kid, and both of these will die together. What? Get out of the car and call the cops. Think about it.
But I don't think it's funny.
What would you do?
No, both of my kids are back there going like this.
That's right. Yep, if you want your purse, give it to him. If you want your car, give it to him.
Crazy.
Oh, I know,
You know.
If he tells you to get out of the car, take your kid and get out of the car. If he says leave the kid there, get out of the car, and call the cops right there. Or you can stay there, and hopefully we won't read about it on the news.
It's horrible.
Yeah, but you can't say, oh my God, this is horrible. I'm staying with him.
I
Well
don't
then,
think any mother wants to leave their kid, though.
think about it. If he wants the kid, he's gonna take the kid anyway, whether you sit in the car or not. That's the bottom line.
Well, I mean, I don't care about the car, but I care about.
Nobody cares about the car. Nobody cares about the car. You know, grab the kid and get out of the car. If he says leave the kid and you can't drag the kid out, then get out of the car and get on your phone and call the police. If you don't call the police, nobody will, and then how are we gonna find you?
I hear that part. but
Or your job?
you know.
I know. That's a tough one, but that's the answer. If you can come up with a better answer, I'm listening. Okay? Anything else? Yes, ma'am.
I'm not even in your class, I'm just waiting for a meeting.
Sue.
I'm sorry, but I just have to tell you, change out your pepper spray, because mine was in my car for a long number of years, and we were cleaning out my car, and my husband was cleaning out the,
Probably not.
glove
the hot
compartment, and oh my gosh, it burned so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was leaking
It
in
will.
the container in Florida,
Yeah.
so.
It has a distinct lifespan, but
Yeah,
it-
definitely go with the
their
license.
directions are once a month, they have to go outside in the backyard and test it. So know how far it'll spray, how much pressure's left in it. You just can't leave it in there for 5 years and
You
expect it to
can't.
work for you.
It
You
does
can't
not
do that with
work.
your car, you, I
Never
mean,
done
tires
that.
will be flat, the battery will be good.
Well, should you leave it in the glove compartment at all?
No,
No.
put it in your purse.
Okay.
You may not be near, why would you want, you know, well, wait a minute, I gotta go to my car and get my pepper. Stay right there. So.
I will be back in 2 minutes.
All right, let's set up the mats and then we'll do some. Remember what we did last time, so that's an easy thing to do away. Okay.
You don't actually need them.
I wanna show you one more of those, and then we'll learn some things that require you to inflict some pain on people. But I wanna show you one more release, because most of the time, they're gonna grab you like this, they're gonna grab your hair, or they're gonna grab you by the arm and try to pull you along, or your purse is on your shoulder, okay? So, if you'll just step up and grab her arm again, okay? And you guys do the same. I'm gonna take, have I got an extra? Yes, ma'am. Okay. I'm gonna grab her arm like this, okay? She's gonna grab mine, and I'm gonna execute the escapes.
Yeah.
Now, last time, I grabbed that one. Okay, now, last time, all we did was we showing you where the weak link was between the fingers and the thumb. Right? For the people who wasn't here last time, it's just, there's no way anybody can hold on. Okay? So grab again. All right? Now this time, take your hand and put the fingers out again like this. Okay? This time you're gonna step in, okay? And you're gonna rotate your elbow up, and watch, my forearm is gonna be on the same plane as her forearm. Here, okay? Okay, that's all there is to it. Grab, hold tight. That's all you got, right? Okay. Right there, just like that. There's no way that from here, see what happens?
Do you wanna help?
You're doing the same thing, but now I'm gonna push her away, okay? So, hold her. No, she's awesome. She is awesome. All right, you guys work with them, make sure they can do it with both hands, and then go to the next people.
So then we gotta.
What you want to do is make that nice hand, rotate at your elbow, palm up like that, okay? And then rotate
This way?
and step.
Then
Go this way?
right leg, and at the same time, you're just gonna pull your hand
Not only am I gonna give away, I'm gonna lower my shoulder, step back away from you. Okay, so you can't hold on. Now, if I just step away like this, it's a Chinese finger trap. It gets tighter and tighter and tighter, a big strong person, you can't get away from it. Okay, but this one here, there's nobody that has, unless they got 9 fingers, and that's all filled in, that's how you get away from it.
Or don't
Okay?
tell me what.
Now, on this one, you do
Oh,
the
I
same
see. Oh,
thing.
you're gonna twist.
Is that right? Well, I don't know. So like, all right, let me do it to you.
In, up,
Roll it back by your ear.
twist. Oh, this way?
So you don't even step in.
Yeah.
Okay, now,
And then it came for you.
I'm gonna do that,
And step in with
do
this one.
that,
All right.
okay, right here. Okay, that's all it is.
You really
You don't, you can weigh 85 pounds, doesn't matter what you weigh. It's
Anyway,
Okay,
one.
so, okay.
you're just gonna step in with your right foot. at the
Oh,
same
and
time.
just pull.
Carlos.
Ah, okay,
Straight
got
up.
it, all right. Maybe I can do
You guys
it.
just step back, just step forward just a little
Okay,
bit. You're going down.
got it. Oh, we have to do the other hand too?
Number one is here, you did this last time, right?
Okay.
Okay? It's one, two, okay? Watch. Here,
Oh, the other hand.
doesn't matter.
No, I know I
Doesn't
can't
matter.
do that.
Yeah, if he's that close, I'll just push him there, okay? Right under the chin. Wow. You're not gonna kill him, you're not gonna put him in the hospital, okay? You're gonna drop him on his butt. No, if you wanted to kill him, I wouldn't push, okay? If you wanted to kill him, okay, I would strike him, okay? But we're not teaching you to strike, we're just teaching you to push him away. All right, thank you, okay? Go through the exercise, I want everybody to have that exercise before we do another one.
Okay, well, so we're doing the second one? Or is this the first one?
She has it. Mom has it. Did you smack her on the head too? So you kind of like. You wanna do that. You should not have a parent in the same line with a kid. You need to be in a new line.
Was it with the other hand? Okay, thank you. No, what are we doing? We're doing.
Yeah. You should be in Carlos's line, she's in her line.
I think I'd end up falling down.
Yep, hold on tight. The harder they hold on, the more this matters, okay? If they're gonna let go at this point, then I'm just gonna run. But usually they're gonna try and pull you along. So you're gonna go with them here, okay? And then you're just gonna step forward. Real simple.
Yeah. Then of course you hit them in the face. Okay. Go. And then just go straight up. Well, not straight up, but. Oh, that would have been bad.
It's a mental thing, it keeps your arm going straight.
I hope she does.
You're not gonna.
Alright, what are
So this one, you're
Body grabbing that.
yeah, you're turning yourself off. You're now moving your arms anyway. Yeah.
Cross hands or hands up. That's fun to go.
Yeah, you're right.
It's true. It's just.
Who's next? Everybody, have you done it? You got it, you guys got it, it's pretty quite simple, right? So if I were to grab you here, what would you do? Why? Very nice. Yeah, okay, let's do it slowly, one at a time. Okay, I'll grab you, you're gonna make it fast. So keep your wrist straight, okay, so it's pressure on one side. Then you're gonna rotate up here, okay, and then you're gonna come straight up on one side like that. Now you're gonna put your palm here, right on my chin, step forward, and push. Step forward with that leg and push. Step walking to be like this, grab.
Is it different because you're between left hand and right hand?
No difference at all.
I'm thinking about which hand do I, which leg do I?
It doesn't really make any difference. Depends on how they let go. They're going to let go here, okay? And you're pushing them here. Now, if you want to, you can step that way. Or if you want to, you can step this way. Doesn't make any difference. Put your palm of your heel, palm heel of your hand here, and step forward and push. That's all it is.
What if they grab you from the side?
Can I show them how it really works? If you want to step back. Okay, I'm gonna go this way.
Oh, no.
Thanks. Okay,
I all knew it was coming.
next one. Next one, I think we'll do one more with the hand exercise because they're in motion now and it's okay. They've all said, oh yeah, I can take this guy out. I can push him under here. There's nothing you can do. If you weigh 350 pounds, you're just going to go harder than somebody who weighs 180. We're going to do the same thing this time. No. It's just another grab. And then we're going to go to something else because they will grab you in other ways. Okay? But if he grabs you here, remember what I said last week, DUI, distract, unbalance, and then injure or inflict pain. Okay. So anytime you come across at somebody, I can't do something to him here. If I don't hit him, then he's got his hand to grab me again or hit me with. Okay. So I'm going to come across and I'm going to get his attention. Okay. In here. That's so easy. It's so easy. I will. Yes, it's very easy. Okay. All you do is keep your hand flat on towards the floor. Come over here. Use these three fingers. You don't need this thumb. You don't need this little finger. You can use them if you need to, but you don't. Okay. So you come here.
You can see much better over here. Over there.
Okay.
Over here.
See here? See the position, and now his knee, or not his knee, his elbow is locked up, okay? Now, I'm either going to put pressure on, this is where the pain is. Yeah, it doesn't matter how much muscle you got, there's not a vital spot on your body that's covered by a muscle. Not even guys who pump iron, so they look good, but, you know, they don't know what to do with it. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's painful, okay? Now, you have two choices. What I suggest you do is you take this hand and put it right on your elbow, here, and push. All you have to do, okay? You know, you can get exotic and, you know, do some other things, but you don't need to do that, okay? So read. Okay. All you're gonna do is raise your hand up a little bit, smack them on the way across, get their attention. When you smack somebody, they'll blink, just like when you yell at them, and that's all the time you need to do this, okay? Now, when you're in this position, just leave, okay? If you kick him and break 3 ribs, and then dislocate a vertebrae, they're going to say, oh, this is one of the light for a cigarette. And this is not imminent danger, okay? This is, and we'll get to that next. But I want everybody to know how to get that person's hand off of them from that grab too. So that gives you 3 tools if somebody just comes up and grabs an arm. Please just step up and work with these 4 here. They all know how to do it. The quicker we do that, the quicker we're going to do it. This is not real simple.
Well, you can actually not.
That's right. Feel them off.
I'm grabbing you. Okay.
No.
Would you like me to show you first?
Yeah,
I promise I'm not.
Push up here. Step in. Put your arm here. Push and pull.
That could be a stick.
You can take him back.
What you're gonna do, you're gonna come over.
He's not quite as big as Brian, but close.
You're gonna grab around
Well, if
your
it's first time, that's what I can do.
Very good.
Oh, that's the spot.
I'm just gonna peel them
Very good.
off.
Very good. Okay. Now hold on.
Because then I won't have to. And then you're gonna go all the way down. Yep, just right under.
Put your elbow.
And then push.
Depending on how big it is, it might be easier to stick
Like that.
stuff
All right.
in there.
Now you
Step in. Put your arm here. Okay. Push down. That's it. All you gotta do.
All I remember is
Just right there,
this.
and then
Pull you,
pull me off this way.
Very good.
Pull me off of your.
peel it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now what? This
Well, all you have to do
And then
now is push
right on top of it.
and
And
push.
then all the way down. You rotating and pushing this way, and that's gonna create more out of way
Right,
job.
right, what we're doing.
It's the same thing that's gonna happen to her. See what happens to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I put you in this position, everybody listen, because when you have them in this position, they can't do anything with this other arm. They can't touch it. Okay? Now, yeah, when you do that, this is real easy to do. Okay? Remember the 3 fingers here. Put your other thumb right there. Okay? That's what you're doing. And against somebody, very cute, but it's small.
Yes, keep pushing and push that, yeah. Pushing, and it's not so much pushing my arm
Feel
down as it is
comfortable with it?
rotating it over with your arm.
Different things you do. So this one just going up a little bit. If they have really big hands, you might want to put your thumb in there. And then feeling off this way, and then you're going to take your arm and put it right there.
This one,
This I actually have the first in order to show you how to do
You want to really get a good grip on their hands.
Your thumbs right there.
everybody else.
And then you're going to wrap the rest of your fingers around their /wrist. Peel them straight
You
off
don't want them
and rotate them.
to leap because if they fall off you anyway.
And then as you keep going, you're pushing their hand in and rotating at the same time.
Pulling it there.
Then, once you have it down,
Don't take it.
right down.
Yeah, your thumb. And then put your other arm right there, and then keep rotating up. Yep.
But don't be a robot.
Yep, mom.
Don't be a robot. That's simple.
That was better, right?
Peel it off and put this on the way. Now that one is going to go on my strap it down. So if I'm going to do it,
Always get their attention. Not just okay. Like that. Okay.
And then your hand or your arm is on my elbow, directly on it. And then just keep rotating and pushing.
Yeah. Relax.
with this hand,
Relax. Don't be stiff.
forward and turn at the same time.
Make her relax, Carlos.
That adds, yeah, a lot. Most likely, you're not going to. Just because you learn going down.
If you're slight of frame, okay, and you have a big guy, use both hands. Okay, that's a lot of pain there. Use your body, don't use your muscles.
You might,
First of all,
you'll get a little more
come across
leverage
here.
if you grab this hand and move it up.
Come across here and
So I already get it
two
started.
fingers there and a thumb there. Peel her off.
I don't know.
Okay? Put your forearm here, step in. Right, and her arms locked. Can't do it. Okay.
I'm having this.
Next one. Next one.
It's weird.
It is weird.
Both hands. Both hands, and we'll maybe do some paragraphs and stuff too. Grab both. Maybe not both hands on one, let's do that. Okay. Now you got somebody who might not be as strong as they were, but they got their both hands on there. Okay? It's hard for me to get away. So what you do, no. Okay? Reach underneath, between your hands. See my knife hand again? You always got that knife hand. Hold on to your own knife hand. Step forward, bend your elbow.
That would hurt.
Turn around, get back in your car and drive home with your kids. Okay? All right? So one more time. Okay? Up in here, grab a hold of your own hand, not hers, and come right up through the middle. Think about it. You just do it a few times, and if he grabs you, you're going to do it because I've seen it happen. I've seen women. Grab your own hand. Okay. You need that extra to pull away from a strong guy with muscle.
That was probably better than training.
Yeah, I took the top. Your elbows gonna come right in between those.
That's what you got to do.
Straight up.
So,
I see.
Elbow towards the
Sorry, so, there. Okay, now, it's like that, it's right here. Like here? That's my hand, oh, grab my hand. Okay.
Then bend your elbow. Bend your elbow.
Ah, okay. So you hit up to the elbow. This one, right now, reach in and grab my hand.
Atta girl, yep, now step forward. Step forward and bend your elbow right up towards your chin.
And then go
Yep.
like that.
Yeah, grab.
You have to be
Okay.
close to the
Down
person.
here like this.
Yeah, you have to
Step,
make it pretty
one is grab, the other is step in, and the other one is shoot your elbow right up at the chin.
Yeah, and don't worry about
All you
it.
gotta do.
One hand.
Slow doesn't work. Right hand, grab.
Instead of trying to, because yeah, technically you have more leverage this way, but to have your elbow in the right place, you have plenty of
He just doesn't have the knowledge of this.
it doesn't matter if you're not falling, just make an effort to make your elbow almost even. You're trying to how close you have to get.
But that takes 3 years.
The same elbow of the arm is grabbed, so this elbow is that close.
Like on every grab, your hand wants to be open.
Yeah.
So even for that one, you still need it open in order.
Do it like the hand without their grab.
I said, 2 feet over her head, so she can take her 6 foot. She's not as frail as you think she is. We're gonna do one more, so everybody's got that one. Now you got about 3 or 4 of them like that. We'll change the routine.
You want the same elbow of the arm that's grabbed, you want to go with that elbow. You don't want to split up. I think you're hitting with the wrong elbow.
Yeah, why don't you do it against,
So what's the difference?
yeah, it's easy for her, easy to do it against her. Missy, do it against her. Oh, they got it.
You're the one throwing it.
Oh, yeah, you're the bad guy. Yeah, that's what you gotta do, then you turn around and run and go get a touchdown. Okay, you two. Okay, a lot of time, I wanna do a different one. Now you don't feel so intimidated if somebody comes up and grabs you here. You know, we'll do stuff about grabbing them here and he's grabbing everything else, but mostly with the women, they will come up from behind you, okay, and grab your hair, or they will come up in front of you and grab your hair, okay? The object is to affect a release from their grasp, give them something to think about, and then turn around and leave, okay? So, Carlos. Carlos got the black slash, you can do it. Okay, just do what you know to do, okay? Now we'll do it slowly. I'll do it fast first, then we'll explain it to them. Just do it. Okay, and then get up and leave. Now this is how easy this is. Yeah, with a smirk on your face, you love it. Grab it in. Okay, now the first thing she's gonna do is take one hand, doesn't matter which one, and trap his hand. Put it here and push towards your head. So that, go ahead. Okay, so that you're not going to pull him off, you're going to keep him from getting away. Isn't that different, for example? Keep him from getting away from you. Now she can put her other hand up here and do the same thing. Now when she kneels down and steps back and kneels down, she's going to push in on his wrist, okay? He's going to let go before it breaks. Then she pushes him away so that she can get up and leave, okay? See that? Let me see you and Reese do it. Okay? Grab her hair. No, you can grab her hair. It's fine. Grab her hair. Okay? See your hair? Well, I tell you that she's gonna let go because she knows it hurts. Okay? Let me show you how well this works. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna go down on one knee because if, I can do a split too. But, but grab my hair, okay? You don't have to, okay? I'm gonna trap her here, and I'm just gonna bend over and pull her hand, okay, towards my belly button. Here, see what happens? Okay? Then you push her away, and you leave. All right, let's line up and do this one. Oh, that's...
Go for it.
All right. Yes. One hand and then the other. Back.
Stepping back and pulling towards yourself.
All right.
As you go down, once you pretty much realize that you're released, turn back up.
Don't worry about pulling your head down, just worry about pulling my head strap.
You don't necessarily have to grab you, as long as you're pulling it to your own head.
Yes, and then you're gonna go down one way, maybe push me away.
In towards the belly button. Don't push her down. Don't push her down, Gabby. Okay? Pull in. Here.
Oh,
Pull in. Just keeps him from coming at you. Just push him away with that. That's just a push. Okay? Keep him away from you.
it's getting down on my knees, it's gonna kill me.
You don't need to do
It's
that.
not necessarily, you're gonna
Just step back a little bit this way. Change your center of gravity. It drops when you step back. And pull towards your belly button. Don't push it down. Pull in towards your belly button. That's right. Okay, that will make it brace your rib.
Oh, in your,
It's smaller than you, because it's your countdown to...
on the throat?
Your
on the
belly.
third, push his ankle. You're on
Running business again.
So you don't necessarily have to always do that.
Okay.
That's right.
I need more practice.
Yeah, you want put it behind your wrist. You know, if you put her behind, no, if you put her behind the wrist.
You don't necessarily have to go down to the ground, but as long as you go down and toward yourself. Or something like that. Because you're trying to basically break my wrist going.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, let's try again.
Make sure everybody's got it.
You're holding me down to your head. No, that's what you need to do.
Okay, okay.
So, and then you're pulling towards yourself.
Okay.
So
How do I get your wrist to
Remember, pull in towards your stomach.
So
In
as
towards
you're
your
pulling
stomach.
down,
In towards his stomach. Watch where his hands end up. Right by his belly button.
Yeah, I felt it, but it wasn't like
they're moving towards the ground.
I was like, oh,
So I'm just pushing them back.
They'll usually fall right into it, okay, and you'll knock them back. That's what you want to do so you can get up and walk away. They'll have to think now and make a decision. Do I want to go back? This person is obviously not a victim. I might have picked on the wrong person. But if they come at you again, that's when you take them out. There you go.
My knees going on the
It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. That's right, that's what you do. Okay, has everybody done it now? Okay. You've done it?
no, not yet.
Reese?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You can do it now.
You don't sit back.
See how you're pushing straight down? When you get to here, step back. Pull
Yeah, at the
towards the
same
stomach.
time, but you want to make sure you keep on
Here.
If you're going like this,
That's right. Bend your front knee. Pull towards your stomach. Pull towards your
back
stomach.
down, and what happens is you
Sit down.
do it in that direction.
Yeah.
You're gonna step back and
Yeah. Okay. One here. One here.
down,
Take
and then
it
just
one
let
way,
go.
whatever one it is.
It's not so much you're gonna worry about putting your hand down nicely, making sure that it's good off.
Then you push her away.
Pulling towards yourself. Pulling them down. So you're gonna go this way, and then you're gonna go back up with something like this, both hands.
It's easier if you step
that's
back.
why you don't
I step
wanna
back generally with my left leg.
Step back further than your hands. You want your hands to come with you and actually go further than you are. Your whole body's not moving that
my
much.
wrist
It's just you're lowering your center
you're
of
pulling my
gravity.
wrist towards you while pulling it down.
So instead of doing this, which puts their hand out this way, it's not what you want to do. You want to pull this way.
Grab my hand, and over, I'll sweat.
And this
Here,
way up and
and here. Hold her to you, okay? Now, when you step back, bend your knee, and it doesn't make any difference. I'm gonna step back with my left leg, but I'm left-handed. But what, it's my hand, okay, it's here,
back and you pull their hand down.
and I pull right towards my stomach. Then I push her away.
Then you can let go of their hand and go back up. Then reach down.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Do it with her.
Yes.
She's gonna grab your hair.
Back up.
Now pull right towards your belly button. That's it. Bend over when you do it. Reed. Bend over like you're bowing. Okay? Bend over like you're bowing. Okay. You're pushing, you're pushing. We'll let you practice on each other. It's pretty simple, you know. The object is don't pull away. Don't try to pull the. You're gonna lose your hair. You know, you pull your hair out if you try to pull them off. So they're gonna grab your hair and drag it somewhere else. So grab them with the thought of you're not gonna let them go. Okay, and then you're gonna manipulate them into the position you want them in, and you're just gonna push them away. You can practice it again next time. We're almost out of time. I want to show you one more. We'll just do it, and it'll be the first one we work on next class. So you need Carlos and Reese. Okay. All I want you to do is turn. Sometimes I'll come up here and behind. Okay. You're gonna get a big bunch of hair. Okay. And she's gonna watch what she does to his arm and his elbow, and what happens to his wrist. Okay. And walk over. And that is so easy. So easy. We'll do that next class, okay? Because we're out of time. We'll see you next Monday. All right?